Hey guys, what's poppin'? Oh my god. It's been like 5 minutes trying to figure out how to get that set up, and I still absolutely, I totally beefed it. Anyway, hey guys, anyway, hey guys, it's me, Lola. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to actually do a real video, hooray, because I came up with I'm home now, hooray, I'm finally home, I'm out of my dorm room, and on the plane I came up with an idea, and as most ideas on planes go, I'm completely pursuing it because I thought it was really good in the moment, and I still think it's a good idea, and that is to go through my old how to draw manga books and try to follow some of the tutorials. This one in particular was one that I relied on, like, looking at it like reversed, and I'm like, oh god, the symmetry is pretty bad. Anyway, yeah, my cousin had this book and I thought it was so cool, so when I finally got a copy of my own, I was like, oh my god. And it was truly integral in trying to get me to draw. But anyway, that was back in like 6th, 7th grade. The car. So now that I am in what some may call the 13th, 14th grade, I am just gonna go back and kind of see if the knowledge held in here still holds up, and yeah, but before we can do that, I have to get into something a little more appropriate. Was that worth it? No, it wasn't. In the process of me changing into this outfit, my sister came home, so now I'm gonna have oodles of background noise. Will I care? Will I edit it out? Probably not. Can you go into your room? No. Anyway, let's go to my desk. Okay, so I have 3 books today. I have this one, Manga Mania Girl Power Drawing Fabulous Females for Japanese Comics. This one was published in 2009, so I was like 10 years old. This is the one that I thought was so cool. This one was published in 2008, I think. And then this one I thought was more of a earlier one, but it was published in 2010. Now, if you didn't know, Chris Hart does not, in fact, draw everything himself. He outsources a lot of the artwork to other artists. You know, like, look, those are 2 completely different styles, but this one I know for a fact that he drew himself, because I, like, explored his website, and I'm pretty sure if you see it in this style, he drew it himself. If you can dream it, you can be a Christopher Hart, because obviously he started that quote, most definitely, so I'm pretty sure that's his art. But there's one person, I think it's the person who drew this cover, that just, like, really knocks it out of the park. It's this person, the person who does this. This is the only one that I, like, considered, like, the actual shoujo. But anyway, so we're gonna start out with this one. Here I have this old crappy drawing pad, and then I have my Schmeempo, of course. And so let's learn how to draw some shoujo girls, okay? So this one I thought had the most helpful or accurate. I'm just going to be trying to, I mean, it's going to be a bit difficult, but I'm going to try to go at this like I'm an absolute beginner. I have never drawn, I've never picked up a pencil before. Should I do this with my left hand? The front view is the simplest and most straightforward pose to start with. After you draw the basic head shape, add 2 horizontal lines and position the eyes and ears between them. Only problem is it doesn't really tell you where to put them. I'm used to that. Like, everybody do the circle, plus sign, make it work off of that. This is just like an egg, I guess. Okay, this would be about halfway right here, but it's a little under halfway, so maybe I can do that. But then it's really clear about this is where, oh no. We can work with this. Ears go here. There's really not a lot of math going on. It's just like, this starts above this line, but this starts actually above the line. but it ends above the... What? Oh, okay. I can do this. Eyebrows. Eyebrows just go ham. Eyebrows, yeah, whatever. This really is the most straightforward and easy, huh? Oh. Also, it doesn't tell you how to draw the hair. It's just like, deal with it, idiot. Okay. Usagi, you're looking really good. Doesn't tell you about the neck. It's kind of figured out. You know, the thing about these books is they have a lot of really good examples. They're really good for inspiration. But in terms of tutorial-wise, there is a lot to be desired. The most I've ever learned was from a DeviantArt tutorial of how to draw in the Naruto style. I learned more from that than I did from all these books combined, I think. And also from the entirety of my schooling combined. Well, I mean, according to the instructions, we might actually be done. Doesn't tell us a lot about the ears. Doesn't tell us a lot about anything, actually. This one is actually the most helpful. And also, I think this is actually more shoujo. Actually, I want to go look at this one real quick, because something was really interesting in here. I think at least this one has a bit more writing. It says what to watch out for. What do these lines mean? You know? You don't tell me what they mean. Then where do I put the eye? Eye falls where nose. Okay. Okay. And maybe that's what this line was for. This is just vastly different from the other style. Also, I think they had a different... Is this even the same artist? Because it doesn't even look the same. Yep. It sure is anime. Where's her eyebrow? Where do I put the ear? This sucks. There's Usagi. They don't tell you where to put the neck. Man, I was about to be all like, oh, well, maybe I'd actually find that these books are helpful. Nope, that was a lie. That's good. Anybody want to commission me? Let's go on to this one. I just thought this was so risque, and now I'm looking back at it and I'm like, her boobs are asymmetrical. That's anime. Is this helpful? Imagine if I, like, had a ruler. I imagine that some kids probably did that, of, like, rulering everything out. Oh, man. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. 6 heads is a lot taller than I thought it would be. Okay, so just do the same thing with a head. Okay. Pelvis is wide on females. Head shape and rib cage. There was one of the books was like, okay, make sure the shoulders and the hips are the same size, and I'm like, you sure that? You're sure about that? Sure about that? Okay. Doesn't tell you. Wait. Well, it says that. The artist knew what was going on. I think this artist was probably Japanese. And actually knew what was going on. Because they say to put the elbows right there. The artist does, but not the book. Wrists are at the same level as the crotch. Okay. One thing about this book, it definitely doesn't tell you how to draw hands. Not that I remember. See, it does that, and then it just goes straight into there. It doesn't tell you how to draw the boobs either. So. This artist is really just trying their best. And then the book's like, here, figure it out. Okay, legs never go straight down but curve in towards the knee. And bottom half doesn't tell you about the anatomical reason for that. It's because the hip bone, the the femur curves, and that's why this thing is here, because that's your bone, and then, yeah, that's why. But, oh wait, I gotta follow the tutorial, never mind. I was about to draw. I'm about to draw like a normal person. And there's no ankle. Well, it doesn't talk about the ankle. This person actually knew what they were doing, the artist. Like, this looks similar to some of my, like, the teachings from figure drawing. My figure drawing teacher actually worked in the anime industry. He worked on Mazinger, and a couple other things that I don't remember. Now see, this is the most helpful tutorial of just, like, split it in half, do the eye there. Okay. And then ears go into there. Yay! Is this anime? Usagi looks great. They look great. Do I have an art lean? Her legs are really long. That look right? I know it's anime, but that just does not look right to me. Okay. So there's that. A little secret most art instructors will never tell you. Yes, the proportions are important and the surest way to draw a convincing figure, but if you've drawn a body and it looks good, but the proportions are a little off, no reader's gonna get a ruler and check it out. If it looks good, leave it alone. Well, funny thing about that is that a reader will get out a ruler. Have you ever heard of redlining? I don't even want to talk about the boys. I don't. This one had a really good boy. I'm not going to go over the tutorial of how to draw the boys, because honestly, it'll probably be better than how I draw. But this guy over here is pretty interesting. The problem with having multiple artists that you're outsourcing the book to is they all have a different style of drawing. So none of them are gonna have, you could be all like, just make sure that you do circles everywhere. This book really likes circles. I hate it. I hate it. Gotta do the math. I think that. Oh, let's draw anime. Okay, neck. Okay. Looking good, buddy. I'll give him an ear even though that's not in the thing, because I think he deserves it. High shoulder. High shoulder. Low shoulder. Low shoulder. Was this trying to be foreshortening? Lower leg is perfectly horizontal. I don't know, is this a staff? Oh yeah, he gets a little staff. At least with clothes on, he looks a little better, but in this, it's pretty bad. Okay. They do not tell you how to draw hands. They just kind of hope that you do it. Okay. He's like, oh, I don't understand what's going on. Okay. Is this anime? Is this bishi? I've never heard that term outside of the how to draw manga book. Bishi. Oh! I've made some mistakes. I can fix this, which is what Chris Hart said when this book was all gathered together. No, he didn't gather it together. You kidding me? Chris Hart, hire me. Can you hire me after I roast you? I appreciate this guy's hip. He's got a cute little hip. I want to smack it. Okay. Let's give him some nips because he deserves it. This is my boy. This is my... Dang. All you other boys go home. Now let's get one from the master. The magical girl is usually an ordinary schoolgirl who is magically transformed into a super blah blah blah. Okay, thanks. Can you give me a little bit of commentary on how to draw this? None of them told me how to draw a hand. You're not gonna tell me how to draw that, are you? Draw her holding it, are you? At least Chris kind of follows his own rules. Of how to... He's like, follow the tutorial. He follows the tutorials in this book. He didn't make this book to give tutorials. He made this book so he could have tutorials for himself. Oh man, I'm accidentally drawing well. Okay. Well, the guidelines on this one are a little bit more... Oh, never mind. Boink. Boink. If I draw it like this, will that help? Boink. Is this gonna help me draw the hand? Yep. Now you're breaking your own rules, Chris. You're breaking your own rules. You said the hips to be as wide as the shoulders. That's a lot smaller. Okay. Whoop. You know what this kind of reminds me of, this base figure? You know Dork Diaries? This kind of reminds me of the art style. But, that one's good. Okay. This one doesn't even give you the... Oh, this is bad. This one doesn't even give you the circles to follow. It just says, do it. Also, it doesn't separate the boobs from the torso, so it's like they're part of her. Oh, this is bad, guys. At least I have my circles to keep me company. Why can't there just be a picture of a skeleton in here? Even if it's like, we're gonna destroy this skeleton. Like, at least having something to go off of. Well, this was always interesting. Oh. Wee. Oh, the other one doesn't have a circle. I'll add that for you, Chris. Don't worry. I got your back, buddy. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Some people are gonna be all like, you're not doing it. You're just making fun of him. You're just drawing bad on purpose. I'm not trying to... I'm following the tutorial. Or lack thereof. I'm following the tutorial. This is how I draw. Oh. Oh. It's literally just like, draw this, draw this. Now do the rest of the owl. Draw 2 circles. Draw 2 lines. Now draw the rest of the owl. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Let me try to just do it myself real quick. Will that be good? Let's draw it myself. Here, I'll give you a little bit of... I'll use your guidelines. That helped. This kind of looks like Hinamori Amu. This looks like Amu. Dude, I bet it is Amu. What am I saying? This is Amu from Shugokara. Also, that's not right. Her leg's broken, I think. It's just so awkward. So awkward of posing. You could at least tell me where to do the thumb. Or did he? Nope! At least tell me how to draw the other one. See, I don't like how he did that fringe either, so, but. I hate this entire, God, I'm done. I'm done. I was gonna do some other ones, but I can't do this anymore. Thank you for watching. This was, manga for the beginner. Real quick, let me show you. Allow me to show you some actual good books. This is Mark Crilley. He did all the online tutorials. This book is good because it's entirely done by him, so you know that it's a style. Also, he has like cute little comics that I think are nice. And it's just really a gold mine, and there's so much more writing of how to do things, and it talks about clothing. I think it goes more into the fundamentals. This is a series that I really like. It's the Shoujo Fashion Manga Art School. It is by Irene Flores and her editor. I don't remember who the editor is. Irene Flores and Chrisanne McSpadden. It's mostly clothing focused, which I think is good. But, I mean, heck, there's an entire book about boys, you know. And also it's interesting to see the transition of the art style from book 1 to book 3. Especially because, even though it's Shoujo Fashion Manga Art School, I think this is actually more of an applicable of this is how to draw and gives you the fundamentals, and not even trying to make it under the guise of manga, even though that's actually the secret, is that manga is just kind of like, there is no one way to do it. So I would much rather recommend these books to somebody. One last thing I want to say is these books are not unilaterally bad. I know that they meant a lot to me back then. I think that there's better resources for beginning artists, but, you know, it still helped me along the way of getting from here, you know, all this. This was just when I was first getting into anime and manga and stuff, and then these books happened, and now this is where we're at. Yeah, no, I think there's a lot to be desired, but Manga Mania, I have you to thank.